Welcome to Codesties, your topics, our views. In the last video, I have given the demo how to install Python, how to download Python, how to run Python commands on a various IDE. If you have not watched that video, please go and watch this previous video. In this video, I will try to give you the details about indentation and the variable. Let's start. Without wasting our time, let's start. First thing, let's create one file like indentation example.py. In general, in another language like C, Sharp, Java or other language, indentation is used for creating the readability in the code. But here the concept is different. In Python, indentation is used for a code block. So after certain condition or certain operation, if you want to execute certain code block, you have to indent those code in a proper way. While running the Python code or while writing the Python code, if you have not intended the code properly, you will get indentation error many a times. So one more thing has he is used to comment. Comment is a way to ignore the lines or the codes from interpretation. So let's take indentation example. So what is this indentation? Indentation means the code of blocks which need to be executed. So let's take an example. Let's take an example of the age factor. Suppose I have declared one variable age. Let's assign some value like C, this. Now I'm checking that if age is greater than 40, then you have to print something like age is greater than 40. Simple. Okay, let's run this command. It gives you the details. It doesn't give any detail. Why? Because the criteria is not matched. Let's make some changes. I have printed it age. Now run the command. If you see here, it's printing 30. Why? Because it's not match the condition. It doesn't run this print expression. Suppose if you have run something like this, it means that the code doesn't have any block to execute after if. That is not correct. If you run this, it will throw you the error, indentation error. See here, indentation error expected and indented block. So if you write here, if you write to execute more than one line, say if your range is greater than 40, then let's say again set it to 30. Now if you print this, it gives the age as a 30. See here, now it's printing 30. Why? Because we have written something like, let's take an example of 5. Now I have written this, condition is matched. See, age is greater than 40, it's going inside that and then putting the variable from 50 to 30. It's printing 30. Okay, this is the correct example of indentation. So while writing the code, you have to indent the code properly to execute. Otherwise, you will get this indentation error n number of times. Now let's move to the variable. How to declare variable? What are the different types of way to declare variable? What are the naming convention for declaring the variable? Example. I move to this one is for variable. So what is variable? Variable is nothing but a way or kind of a storage container for storing any data. So it holds a space in your memory, whether it's a stack or the core OS memory, but it holds depends upon the data you have stored. It stores the 2 byte or 4 byte depends upon the data type. The next video I will explain about the data type here. Let's concentrate on variable. So variable is nothing but a way to store the data. Okay, so there are certain naming convention for declaring the variable in Python. The first one is Variable name must be either starting with a letter or underscore. You cannot start the variable name by number. Second thing, no special character is allowed in declaring the variable except underscore. Third thing, names are case sensitive. So if you have something like name with a caps in a name and with the lowercase, these are the two different variables. I will show you all this by example. Let's take an example of a simple one. You can declare the name like this. Let's print. Run this command, it simply print the name. Okay, if you write something like name, this is the different variable. It's not the same because here the name is case sensitive. Now if I print this, it's showing different. It's not showing the same. Second thing, you can't declare the variable starting with the number. So if you something declare like 3 and the name 3, it will give you the error. Syntax errors and valid syntax where it is 3 name. So name can't be started with variable name can't be started with the number. It will start with the underscore. It will start with the character. No specific character is allowed. You cannot something like this or this. You can use this underscore anytime, but you even cannot use hyphen. Okay, this one is for declaring the variable. Now let's take example how to assign the value. So you can assign directly like x is equal to 5. It means that you have declared one variable x which is storing 5. 5 is a number, so it may be integer, and it holds according to the data type. It holds the storage in a memory. Simple. How to declare the variable? Suppose I want to declare three variable with three different data type. Let's take three variable like x, y, and z. Now you can store in x, you store the integer. In y you can store the decimal like 30.0, and in z you can store the string also like code as it is. As simple as that. Now if you print all these variable, now if you print this to give the correct answer. So these are the way to assign values to the variable. You can directly assign, you can individually also assign. Second thing, one more thing. So here you have assigned x equal to 5. X is integer, but you can also assign something like code as it is to the x. It means that before writing this code as it is, the x is having data type of integer, if you see here. But the moment I have put something like this, it becomes a string. This is the feature of the Python. You can say once you declare the x as integer, you can convert it to its auto conversion is already there. Now if I run this command, see here it's taking code as it's not taking 5. So you can override the value which is previously defined. Second thing, a string can be defined by double quotes and single quotes. Both are allowed. Okay, third one is I want to show you about there is one global variable and the local variable. If you declare some variable inside the code of block or the functions, it's local to this code, that block, whether it's in a module or the functions. And if you want, there is one variable which we want to declare inside the function, and it should be used as a global. You have to use the keyword global. So let's take an example of global variable. Say, let's take an example x is equal to 5. Okay, let's define a function. So let's define our first function. Okay, here also I'm defining the same 4, because 4, and then print x. Okay, see here, the x5 is a global variable, and the x5, the scope of this x is equal to 4. It's limited to the first function. It will not come inside. So the output of this is, and we have to call this method. How to call this? Just name the method. Simple. So what it does, it first call the method, put the value of x, print the value 4, and then it goes to the global variable. Let's take, so simply printing 4 or 5. But the scenario is different. I want to create a global variable inside the function. So I want to create x as a global variable which value is 4. It should be in this method as well as in another method. Let's create one more method. Diff. Okay, I will give you the syntax how to declare functions, package modules in another video. So don't worry about this. So we print x. Okay. So now currently I have not done anything to the previous one. So let's take what is it gives the outcome. Simple saying 4, 5, 5. Why? Because here I have declared the local x variable whose name is x, the same as x. So here it's printing the local variable, not printing the global variable. Here in the second functions, I have not declared any global local variable, so it's taking the value of global variable. Now let's make this global. So what is the keyword? The keyword is global. We have to write something like global x, and then let's start. Let's change this to 4. Now it will replace all this x is equal to 4. Let's run this. See here. Now the output is 4 for 4. Why? Because now I have declared another variable global named as x, and it will overwrite all the named variable. So it's a global variable x. It can be used otherwise. Suppose I rename this here x1. Still it will print the value 4 for 4. Why? Because we have declared this global variable. Let's take C. Previously, if I print here x1, then it will print. If I write here x1, it will not allow. It will print the 5. Why? Because it's taking this value, not this value, global variable. So this is the way to create the global variable. It contains mostly. So what we have learned, the variable name. The variable name should not have any special character. It will start with underscore or the characters. It will not start with the numbers. That's for the variable. In the next video, I will be showing you about the data types, operators. If you have any query, please write in a comment. I will make sure that it will be answered. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Thank you.